Many things happened in Romania over the last 20 years. In fact, you can almost not recognize the country. I was not lucky enough to witness the very early stage of the aftermath of the revolution. The change is positive also because it creates a lot of opportunity. And this is particularly the case in the economic environment. I think the fact that so many things happen in such a short period of time, and so many things happen to catch up. So not really new things happen, it's just basically adapting to new standards or to existing standards somewhere else, creates really an incredible opportunity. Most of it is the people. I think, in fact, I never felt I am abroad, I would say. I think this is particularly the case with Italian people, because we can say that there is practically no language barrier. And I think the set of core values are really the same. We are a family-centered society, and so let me say we have a certain set of archetype and society infrastructure which is very similar. Sharing common values means also that you have this feeling of being at home all the time, I think, with everybody, basically. In Romania, in the last 20 years, the largest community of Italians that emigrated from Italy is in Romania. And the same can be said for the other way around. The largest community of Romanians that in the last 20 years emigrated is in Italy. So eventually there must be some chemistry working. So definitely I would say the people and the easiness with which an Italian can adapt to your country. I think Romanians are very warm people, and they're very sincere, and they are open people. I think Mediterranean people, I would say, is not particularly when you're traveling around the country, is not really an exception that when you stop for an information you are offered a coffee. And I think this kind of warmth, I think, is a distinctive factor. I think the other thing that I really like as an entrepreneur is the fact that people really want to achieve. So here we are not talking about the second or the third generation of people who are already born with a certain amount of wealth and they're just worried to keep it. We're talking really about those people who build it. And this makes everything more exciting, because everybody, the tension in the society is to achieve, is not to keep. I think Romania, for example, is an unexploited, incredibly nice touristic attraction, touristic destination. And I still cannot explain why Romanians do not make better use of the nature they have. I think sceneries that you have in Romania, from mountains to seasides, are really nice, and they should be exploited better. So I think a better effort should be made to promote them abroad, and also to create the correct infrastructure to make sure that tourists can enjoy it better. But anybody with a little bit harm, with a little bit of goodwill, can see things in Romania which would not believe they are here. If this person would be interested in developing a business, I would say please come to Romania again, because this country needs many things. There is still here the growing opportunity are not only dictated by the additional market that will be created over the year. The growing opportunity are dictated by the fact that most of the offer is simply unfulfilled. To make a generalization is always a mistake, in my opinion, in everything. If we want to define as European a standard of living and a standard of culture and a standard of business development, I think every country, even the most developed economy in Europe, have a lot of area where we could say, to use your word, this is not really Europe. I think the same can apply for Romania. You know, certain things are certainly not at a European standard, and I would say most of all the infrastructure. With the consideration that this is a country catching up a standard, I would say it's definitely Europe. The areas which are not Europe will catch up fast, and with the advantage of, because of so much change, there is so much opportunities. I was not surprised to discover that the largest research and development center of Microsoft outside the USA is in Romania. There is Renault Group is making its largest research and development center based in Romania. Pirelli is producing, I think, 85% of its top range in terms of high quality product for high performance cars in Romania. I think definitely you have you have a very good you have a very good level of skilled labor. I think you're also, I would say, learning very fast. So I would say that you have all the advantage of a developed country, of a developing country, so with all the dynamism and the opportunity created by a developing country within a European context, because you're already in Europe. So I would say that this is the most important competitive factor. To do business in Romania is not more difficult than to do business elsewhere. I'm living in Romania now since 15 years. It's not a secret that I really like this country. Also with my position in Unimpresa, I do my best to promote Romania abroad. Not because of my function, but because I really believe something is happening here, and I really believe much more will happen. So for the time being, I'm not planning to move, simply because I don't feel the degree of excitement getting down. But of course, if I would, at some point in time, I would miss it. It's definitely Romania for me played a very important role. I became an entrepreneur in Romania. I am a very curious, enthusiast person, and I think I'm very easy to adapt also. So I'm not really pretentious. So I think normally a person like me would follow where the opportunity leads him. I don't know, when I was applying for my job in Iveco, which is how I started working, that was the Berlin Wall fall the day of my birthday, the 9th of November, and I was in Berlin. And I remember that day was very funny, not only for the incredible excitement I had. I never had experienced this in my life anymore, to be like in the middle of 2 million people going completely berserk. And this day really opened up an entire set of opportunity for me, because this was the first time I realized that East Europe was not a black hole. Was in fact, you know, in all our education, anything related to Eastern Europe was more or less stopping at the Second World War. And then we knew there was something out there. Sometimes, you know, very minor things happen in life that change your entire life course. And then you cannot really say what would have, let's say, I'm not yet, maybe when I will be 60, I will look back and think, what if I would have been in South America? I wouldn't really say. What I can say is the fact that Romania definitely was really adapting, was really the perfect match for me, because I think being an enthusiast, I like very much to see things developing, to see things building. And of course, when there is so much growth, so much consecutive growth in the market, let's say the rate at which you can develop things is much faster rather than a market that is simply stable. Beside this, it was also an exceptional combination due to things that, as I explained at the beginning, mostly relates to the fact that I'm Italian. So for an Italian to be in Romania is very, very easy. The set of values are the same, the people are the same, the language is practically the same. So I would say that this could only be an helping factor.